Happy Thursday, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Insiders Impact Wrestling Watch Along. And as always, Jeff and I thrilled to be here on a Thursday night. It's been a little while since we've seen you guys, so it's good to see you. And I hope that you are all ready to rock on a Thursday. And we are, as I said, on the road to Slammiversary. So we're going to see matches made. We're going to see storylines progressing. So it is very, very exciting. And Jeff, all set to go. And man, we had a pretty exciting announcement that I made yesterday on Twitter for a couple of guests that are going to be returning with us too.
I am so excited about that.
Me too.
I cannot wait because obviously we know we're going to ask him about the Iron Man match.
Oh, absolutely.
I want to ask him his thoughts on being one of the ones that brings back the Ultimate X match.
Yes. Yeah, dude, it's going to be such a great he was, of course, we're talking about, if you guys didn't see on Twitter, and I know some of you aren't on there, but if you haven't seen, so Josh Alexander, the current X Division champion, and the man who, like Jeff said, was in that amazing Iron Man match, which is my match of the year so far. I know it is Jeff's as well. And his wife, Jade, are both going to be with us again, which is awesome. They were with us on New Year's Eve. If you weren't there for our New Year's Eve stream, we had a blast with them, and we had said that we wanted to talk to Josh when he wins a title. And of course, when you win a title, it becomes a very hectic and very, very busy time for anybody. So we're just thrilled that he, made a little bit of time for us, and he did say that he's going to get back to us and let us know. And it should be closer to Slammiversary, which is awesome because we get to ask him things about, the upcoming Slammiversary show. And like Jeff said, that X Division match that we're going to get. So you guys will be a part of that. Hopefully, we'll iron out the details. We hope we can do it live. If for some reason we can't, totally understandable. If he's busy, we may have to pre-record, but we'll let you guys know as we get more details on that. But in any case, if you have questions for either him or Jade, prepare them because even if we're not live, you guys can, send us the questions via DM and we can read them out. So, all right, let's get some hellos in. Now, we're starting a little bit late. Obviously, the match on BTI is Decay, so we're going to make sure we pay attention to that. But let's welcome in some people, and we will go from there. So I'm going all the way back to the start of the chat. So hello, Dylan. Melinda Ford's there. Will Jack's Effect is there. James Chadwick is here. Let's freaking go for another amazing Impact. Yes. Then we scroll down. We had a conversation going on between everyone. J-Hub is here. Give me a shell. Yeah, says J-Hub. J-Hub talking about Kenny Omega's injuries. Yes, that may make a difference in some things going forward. Cheese Whiz is here. Hello, Cheese Whiz. How are you? We've got, let me see, I'm scrolling. We got Evertron is here. Josh Alexander is great. We agree. Josh is a star, says Melinda. Matthew Browns, what's up, Jeff and Joe? I don't think I get it. My mind is hurting with critics. Why does nobody like character development anymore? Can't wait for Impact and Saturday, too. I believe Trey Miguel, what he said on Twitter. Yeah, I did see Trey's comment. Yeah, look, it's a part of wrestling today, unfortunately. You either like gimmicks or you like spots, and there's no meeting in the middle, apparently. Andrew Stevens, hello to you. Matthew Brown says, I'm new here. Question for us? Yeah, let's have it. If you are new to our channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate that. We're close to another milestone on social media, too. I think we need 7 followers on Twitter to hit 3,000. So if you haven't followed us on Twitter, go over there and do that because we're literally 7 away from $3,000.
How did that happen?
I know. It's just, like I said, we just hit milestones all the time. It's crazy. Lorana Nation says, hey, hello, Lorana Nation. How are you tonight? Hope you are doing well. Let me see if I missed anyone. Kevin Davis, hello, Kevin, says we're doing a great job. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We are doing very well. Sean Rousset is here. Hello, Sean. I'm going back. I want to just make sure that Conrad is here. Hello, Conrad from Everything Pro Wrestling. If you are a fan of wrestling, check out Conrad's channel. They do a great job over there, so go and check him out as well. Let me see if I missed anybody else. don't think so. If I missed you, I apologize, but just put some comments up and I will say hi eventually. Just going down. And yeah, the Coug is here. Jeff Samuel is here too. Jeff Samuel says happy birthday to Jeff's son. Yes, Jeff's son's birthday today.
So I got to say something real quick about that. He better not be listening because it's close to bedtime. So JJ, I'll play this back for him on tomorrow or Saturday. But JJ, happy birthday, buddy. Cannot believe that you're 6 years old. It's crazy. It's crazy how fast it goes, but I love you, buddy. Enjoy that awesome cake that mommy made you. And yeah, we're going to have a little bit of fun with some dinosaurs and possibly some science experiments and all that kind of stuff that he loves. So
there you go. Well, happy birthday to Jeff's son. Man, 6 years old.
He's also a Jeff. So
okay. All right. It really goes so fast. Chad Schrader, hello to you. How are you? Andrew Stevens, ready for wrestling. Not often I can catch an Impact stream due to work. Well, thank you for coming. We really are happy that you are here. I got to tell you, this man, happy for. You must be saying you're happy for Jeff, but thank you, Jeff Samuel.
No, he's talking about you.
He's talking about me.
He's saying you
man. You can't be talking about me. Holy cow, dude. Well, that's thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So, Jeff, I guess we better get into the card because we only have about 20 minutes to go.
Yeah.
So there it is right there up on your screen, as you can see. Before the Impact, so we'll talk about that first because that's going to be coming up soon. That match usually starts around 1:45 the hour. So, Crazy Stephen Black Taurus, of course, Decay versus TJP and Fallah Bahh. So relatively new team, TJP and Fallah Bahh. We've seen them in action once or twice. This should be interesting. I mean, you got the two big men. Fallah Bahh, of course, not as maybe athletic as Black Taurus, but still a dangerous man in that ring. And Crazy Stephen TJP, Jeff, could be amazing. That could be absolutely amazing. So looking forward to that match. What do you think?
I'm looking forward to it. I want to see it. I think we're going to get some kind of craziness in this one.
Yeah, I agree, man. TJP is always good for a lot of crazy moves, so yeah. I absolutely agree with that. It's good. Yeah, they're switching things up a little bit. You know, TJP was in that, of course, with Josh Alexander, and in that Iron Man match, and now they're kind of switching them out a little bit, so it's good. They're moving things around a bit. All right, so the main card, and I'm going to skip the top one. I'm going to go from the bottom up, and I'll tell you why. The Impact Tag title match, Kojima and Eddie Edwards. Now, this was because of last week's result versus Diener and Joe Doring. Now, what's interesting here, Jeff, is it's not Rhino. So Rhino is not in this. It's Diener and Joe Doring. So a lot of people were talking about this on Twitter, and they're like, I wonder if they're going to lose that. I wonder if they're going to lose, and it's going to end up getting blamed on Diener, which you were talking about that weeks ago, and it kind of looked like Diener was the weak link in that group. So yeah. I don't know. Are we going to see a title change?
I think this could be a perfect spot for that, and we run it back at Slammiversary.
Okay.
I think that might be I think that might happen in this one. For some weird reason. I think that's going to happen.
It's possible. And listen, Jeff Arnett, and here's another Jeff prediction. The Swami called it. Might have a Macklin join into Violent by Design at some point, which. Boy, oh boy. From what we saw from him last week with Randy Sam mentioning him too. So we see you. Look, with that, his match and his entrance, and he'd fit right in. All right. We've got, and this one should be fun too, Heed and Shira versus Petey Williams and Trey Miguel. Again, more of these guys that are going to be involved in that Ultimate X match. So again, these are always fun, and these tag team matches. Now, this again stemmed from a storyline that they had starting last week, so going to be fun to see. Always love our man Rohit in there with the heelish things that the guy does. I love it. And then you kind of figure if they end up losing, he's going to blame it on Shera because he tends to do that too. So this should be an interesting one too.
Yeah, I mean, anytime you get all of these guys kind of mixing it up is great, and it's really good to see Trey Miguel and Petey on a team, and obviously we know what Rohit is going to do. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to this one, man.
Yeah. And then, of course, we have – now this one's interesting too, and this stemmed from last week as well. We had that confrontation with Fire and Flava and, of course, Rosemary and Havoc. So this is kind of brewing a little bit here too. And because of that, now we have Rosemary and Kiera Hogan. Remember the dumpster last week with the Mickey James bag that we got in the dumpster. So we have Rosemary versus Kiera Hogan. This is interesting. Again, something different. We haven't seen this and should be kind of cool. And again, we always talk about shenanigans on a Thursday. So, you may end up seeing Havoc out there during this match at some point. You may get some shenanigans in this one, Jeff.
Yeah, expect shenanigans. Just saying, I think that's what we might get. So don't be surprised. But I'm really excited to see this. This is different stuff. So I'm great with that.
Exactly.
Yep. They're doing.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, something different, a different match than we've been seeing week to week. So that's very cool. Scott Steiner is here. Jason Michael said, you saw the Impact thing. Does Ace and Fulton and Rohit and Shera become a stable? Impact's teasing it. You never know. Stables seem to be the big thing now. There's a lot of wrestling companies doing a lot of stuff with stables. We got another one on NXT. So, yeah, stables kind of seem to be the in thing. So we'll see. The Kook said, did anybody see the segment this week that Allie the Bunny wants to team up with Rosemary or have a match with her? Well, that's happened. They have a lot of history together in Impact in the past. Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see it. And speaking of Decay, Crazy Steve and Taurus are in the ring right now. So if you're watching along on BTI, the match is getting underway. They are down in the ring right now getting ready for that match on BTI. So if you're watching along, make sure you put it on right now. It is getting ready to start. Steiner Math, Scott says, what's up? Dylan Katzenmeyer is here. Hello, Dylan. Deanna versus Susan. Yeah, let's get to that, shall we? Probably gonna be our main event. Yeah, I kind of think. You're not really sure. But remember the comments that Deanna made and said that she's going to get rid of Susan last week on Impact. So that might not turn out in her favor, Jeff, if she does that.
Yeah, I think this may help jog Susan's memory just a little bit. I don't know. Maybe we start to see some walls breaking down a little bit, and the reemergence of someone we've been missing, and I'll just leave it open-ended like that.
We may get another personality coming back out. It could be Su Yung. It could be Susie. I think it might be time. It always seems like she kind of changes personalities right before or right close to big pay-per-views. Mm-hmm. So let's keep our eye on that match, shall we? Let's see. Since you guys don't watch, what did Scott say there? Since you guys don't watch NWA, do you want me to fill you in on what happened this past? You can throw it in the comments, sure. Yeah, you can throw it in the comments. Yeah, I just don't get to watch it. I wish I had the time. I just don't get to do it. SC Williams, what's up, Jeff and Joe? You hear that Sabu's wife passed away? Prayers to. Yes, I did. Yep, we heard. Actually heard it this morning. Coming in on Busted Open. Yes, very sad. I had heard from Bully and LaGreca were talking about it and said that she was having a lot of health issues, having a lot of problems and stuff like that. But yeah, Bully Ray, of course, was very much affected by that because he was, obviously close to Sabu, being in ECW and, obviously knew his wife as well. So yes, obviously, sure, thoughts and prayers to him, his family, her family as well. Never a good thing, when we hear, and it's just happened all too much, a lot lately. So yes, absolutely, prayers to them. All right. Will Jack said, "Did we see the post I sent? If you sent it recently, no. I actually rushed home and got right on got right on the show, so I did not." Bruce Phillips comes in saying AEW. Well, this is Impact, so you might be in the wrong stream, Bruce. But hey, if you want to come out and watch Impact, you're more than welcome. There's Jen Carter saying, "Yo guys, what's up, Jen? How are you?" All right, so that is our card. The match has started on BTI. And speaking of BTI, and we're going to get to the food in a second, because we always do that. And if you're new to the channel, we talk about what we eat for dinner on this show every single week. So let us know in the chat what you had. But while we're doing that, don't forget tonight after the show, we have, because they have the Impact, we have After the Impact. So we started around 10:15 Eastern Standard Time, and we basically just talk about what we saw tonight. So you can come in, you can give us your scores, you can tell us, it is a non-PG stream, so you can give us your scores cursing them. It doesn't matter. But you can do that. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about with Impact, and that's what we do. It's not a very long stream. We usually stay on about a half an hour, maybe a little bit more. So yes, make sure you join us for that. All right, Jeff, what was on your menu today, man? I'm seeing Will Jackson KFC is on, homemade pizza, very nice. Cheese Whiz had Wendy's. Chad Schrader had some stir fry. All right, we're starting off good. What'd you have today, man?
It's a good question. Had an Impossible Whopper for lunch.
Ooh, nice.
Nice. Really good. And for dinner, I had little oranges. That's it.
Mandarin oranges or just tiny? Oh, I
little Mandarin oranges, yeah.
Oh, I love those. I used to love those in a can. My mom used to get the canned ones all the time. Loved them when I was a kid. Lyman Doritos, says Evertron. Well, that's an unusual dinner. Okay. I had, my wife got it from Wegmans, marinated pork tenderloin, and mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes, and gravy. So that's what I had today. So there you go. Cheese and bacon quiche with lettuce, cucumber, and tomatoes. James Chadwick.
Oh my God.
James Chadwick eats good, man. I've seen some of your stuff on Twitter, man. You're eating good there, buddy. Airing of grievance, says Tony Khan, saying Alexa Bliss gimmick is boring. Ricky Glow. I didn't see that. That's interesting. He'd comment on that. If that's true. I haven't seen it. I have not seen that. Burger King, says Lorana Nation. Let's see. Melinda, I had nothing because I had my treatment today. Yeah, Melinda, we're so sorry to hear. I can't imagine. Yeah, obviously we feel for you. Rice chicken with sweet and sour sauce, says Evertron. I heard ham and cheese rolls, says Dylan. Okay. Schlotsky's Deli Sandwich with barbecued chips. It's a deli place here in Texas.
I love it. It's so,
you know what? Do you have them where you live, Jeff? Go ahead. I have never had one.
No, it was when I was in college. We had one like right down the road, man. We'd have it all the time. And oh my God, it was so good. Love it, man.
I heard Mark Henry talk about it because he likes to talk about all kind of Texas places to eat, and I think he had talked about it. So no, there's nothing around here like that. Conrad hates it too, says Azan White. Hates what? Hates what?
The Alexas.
Listen. Everybody has their own opinions on stuff. I mean, Alexa actually posted today, and I retweeted it. Obviously, she's getting heat, or else she wouldn't have posted what she posted. And she said, you could say what you want, but I'm having fun. And I kind of just retweeted it and said, you know what? It's a rare thing, and trust me, I know, to have fun at work. And you know what? If she's having fun, fantastic. And again, not everybody's going to love it. Not everyone's, but the thing is, if you don't like it, like I said, cool. And I know Conrad, Conrad wouldn't be the kind of guy that's going to do this. He's not going to go on Twitter and say, this sucks because of this, blah, 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 blah. If he doesn't like it, he's just going to say, yeah, okay, I don't care for it, which is cool. The problem is the other people who try to convince everybody all of the time. So yeah, we can get into stuff like that on Saturday. Danny Barron, hello. It's quite interesting. Did Alexa change Cross into a Nikki? You mean Nikki Cross into a superhero like Bray's changed? No, I don't think so. I think they just went a different direction. However, it was cool though, Jeff, that Jason Baker made her mask.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, wow. But here's the thing, and I forget who said it on Twitter, but as fans, as a society, with everything, we want instant gratification and we want storylines to make sense right away. And listen, give it a little bit of time. Just let's see how this thing goes. Don't get up in arms just yet saying, oh my God, she's a superhero now. I mean, we did have the Hurricane. We had Mighty
Molly, yeah. That was big for her too.
It was huge. So
yeah. Yep. Conrad says I'm more frustrated for Bray. There's so much news out there about all of this, and I tried to make that clear in a post that I put up. I remember it was today or yesterday. My days are lost. But the thing is, we don't know what's going on with any of it. We really don't. My logic, and I know that there's a lot of people out there saying that, I don't know, and I don't know where this came from. Dirt sheets, it might have been, I have no idea. But there's a lot of people apparently out there that are saying that Alexa basically marched into Vince's office and said, I can do this better, so let me do it. Listen, I highly doubt that happened. And if so, I haven't seen any proof of it. And Jeff could speak to this, but how often can wrestlers, and I don't care how popular they are, how often can a wrestler go in and demand that they do a storyline? I can't see that happens very often. Even the people with the most clout in the business still have to answer to creative.
Yes. to answer that, yes. I mean, unless you're John Cena.
Yep.
Someone like a Ric Flair,
The Rock, maybe.
Roman right now. You're not walking in and saying, hey, this is what we're doing in terms of my creative. Even if you're on that level, you can, they may say, all right, we'll trust you. We'll let you run with the ball. But even if you're on that level, most of the times you're pitching this to a writer or a producer who's pitching that up the chain. So, yeah, Alexa, while she's very popular, don't you do it.
Here's something I found on the web.
See, she did it. Alexa, stop. Thank you. But as well as she's done, as popular as she may be, she is just not at that level in the hierarchy just yet to go in and make that demand.
I'm glad Jeff clarified that, because again, Jeff has experience in the business, would know better than I do, and I'm sorry, I just don't see that happening. So I don't believe that theory. I really don't. I don't know where it came from. I don't know if it's from dirt sheets. I don't know where it came from. I don't believe in it. I don't think it's true. And again, people can believe what they want to believe, and I think that's where some of the hate is coming from because of the whole Bray situation. I love Bray. I love what Bray is doing. I love Bray. I am upset that I'm just as upset as everybody else is that he's not around. But obviously he's going to be back, and maybe that's why they took the music away from Alexa. We don't know. But look at these crazy moves from TJP.
I know, man. It's
good Lord. He does them so like, it's almost like a ballet dancer. The way he like does these, it twists people up like pretzels. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy Steve gets to the bottom rope, and they have to break the hold, and here comes the big man. Fallah Bahh gets tagged in. Taurus over in that far corner. They've got to get Crazy Steve a tag. He's been in there quite some time, and Fallah Bahh is going to splash right into him in the corner. And TJP, but TJP missed. So Crazy Steve got out of there, trying to get to his corner. Fallah Bahh grabs the right leg. Steve's trying to get to the corner, can't do it, comes right back, and a big D. Oh, nice.
Man.
Very nice, and here comes Taurus. The two big men are in there. Taurus with some right-hand shots to the head. Fallah Bahh, though, trying to get him up off the ropes. Oh, big spear. Here comes TJP.
What up, brother? What up, brother?
What's going on? I didn't mention. See, I come on. I'm ready to talk. I'll explain myself.
There he is.
From
There
the workout.
he is. Fallah Bahh is down in the ring, and Taurus looking to take advantage of that. Big shot to the face, but Fallah Bahh is just saying, nope, hit me again. Fallah Bahh is just getting mad. It's like Rocky. He's just getting mad. Another shot to the head.
So Conrad,
Oh, he's giving him the Hulk Hogan. He's giving him the Hogan.
he did.
Give him the Hogan finger. No way, he says. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, look at, oh, man. Shot to the midsection for Taurus. Goes into the far corner. Fallah Bahh getting fired up. He's going to come in with another big splash, and down goes Taurus. Quick tag here from TJP. Fallah Bahh knocks Crazy Steve off. Oh, Taurus is getting the worst of this. TJP with the laces across the front of the face goes back to the far side, and another splash into the corner, and Taurus is in major, major trouble. But here comes Crazy Steve trying to make the save. He does. He's got TJP held up, and he ducks underneath, and Taurus with a shot to Crazy Steve, and he flies outside of the ring. Now Fallah Bahh's got him up. Samoan drop.
Wow.
Big splash from TJP too. That is it. TJP and Fallah Bahh get the win. Little surprising. DK takes the loss. All right. Conrad has joined us. Welcome, sir. How are you?
I'm hanging in there.
Good to hear. So yes, please talk about the Alexa thing, man.
All right. I'm going to explain my side of things. Hopefully there's no Alexa Bliss stands in the chat that'll come after me, because I had that before too, and I don't want to hear any of that stuff. But hold on, I got to turn this down a little bit. I'm listening to it so we don't get any copyrights. So as far as the Alexa Bliss thing is, I'm just looking at it. So this story has had enough time, in my opinion, to develop to where now I can make an opinion on it. So by the time it got to WrestleMania, I was thinking to myself, how come Bray Wyatt lost that match? And you always think, well, is there a way for him to get his heat back? Is there a way for him to do something? Alexa's only introduced Lily, which I assume could either be played by a female character. The doll's going to be part of the storyline. I don't know where they're going with this, is what I'm saying. But how does Bray ever get his heat back? Like, Bray's gimmick was basically taken from him with it. And I'm just like, there's no way for him to get his heat back. So when he returns, can he just do the same thing? I feel like he can't. Like, you've given it to Alexa now. And how do you get her out of this too is another thing. It's a very weird state where they put this. And I've also always believed that she has favorable treatment since she came up to the main roster too, which is a little bit weird. She had nothing in NXT and she just came up and she's just been crushing it. And I'm not saying that she doesn't deserve any of it. It's just very odd sometimes how Money in the Bank ladder matches, you barely take any bumps and you get to win. If I was in that match, like when Brock won, same thing. I would say I'm not doing anything crazy in here. Like, you can't make me do something crazy for someone else to run out and be like, yeah, I won. Cool. Thanks, man. I just busted my back if I'm Finn Balor or Andrade or something. It's like, thanks, Brock. Cool, man. Glad to do business with you. But I don't know. Alexa, as a performer, as a person, no issues whatsoever. My issue is more the creative aspect of this. Where do you go from this? Jeff's not writing this. We've got people who don't know Bobby Lashley's name writing this. Like, that's what worries me.
Yeah. Now, I can't argue with you. I can't argue with you. I mean, listen, creative, and we know the one thing that WWE does, and I had talked about this with Jeff a little bit ago too, but Bully Ray was talking about Raw, and he had kind of mentioned, he's like, I love the wrestling. He said, I loved all of the wrestling, every match. He said the Riddle match with Drew. He said, I love the wrestling. He said what he didn't love was where this all kind of came from. Like, why Xavier Woods? Why were these guys put into it? There was no real buildup. Now, I thought it was cool because at least they switched things up. But sometimes I think, especially on Raw, the creativity lacks there. And I don't know. And again, now one thing we noticed with Alexa was the music changed. Theme is different. There's no more using Bray's music. So people are thinking that, well, maybe that means that he's coming back and she's not going to use that anymore. We have Don Callis and Kenny Omega to start the show. Don can't be very welcome here. Let's see what's so they're saying Don has to be on the talent list. Said, in your little middle-aged world, you're gonna act like you don't know who I am. Are they gonna boot Kenny and Don out?
Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Don's getting fired up.
Kenny effing Powers. Listen, I love that show. Eastbound and Down.
I'm the invisible hand.
Kenny, oh my God.
Kenny just goes capiche and walks past.
Oh,
Well, now, hot
Yeah.
start. Hot start.
I really wanted him to pull that you got up on the screen, Jeff. I really wanted him to be like, I have a manager's license, and then pull up a little bit.
Oh, look what we're starting off with.
oh man, Joe.
Hot start, like I said. Here we go. It's Rosemary coming down to the ring. By God, what a shoot, says Andrew Stevens. Yes. Rosemary is coming out to the ring. Too bad Tazzy's not here. Tazzy would be looking forward to this match. Hello, Tazzy, wherever you are.
Chris.
Don Callis, the ultimate heel. Love it, says the Coug. Where's Havoc, says Azon White. We might see her. We might see her.
What's up, Chris?
What's up, Chris? How are you, man? Chris was in my 80s chat last night for my 80s show, so thanks for coming out, Chris. Appreciate that.
Gotta say, man, it was really cool seeing Big Dan.
Yeah, we had Big Dan on the show. Yeah, you know what? The compliment that he gave us was awesome. I mean, when you get a compliment like that from someone, it's just tremendous. It hits you like right here, and it's like, the fact that he said that, we enjoyed it so much was really awesome. So, yeah, that's kind of what it's all about. What it's all about. Where is her backup?
Not gonna lie, I like this theme.
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like the Knockouts division has the best themes in Impact usually.
I gotta agree with that, Conrad. I gotta agree.
Agreed. I wrote a summary of NWA in my previous two comments. Scott Steiner says Adonis will face JTG to crown a new NWA national champion. Okay. Big summary of NWA. Mystery Man defeats Mims. Tyrus defeats Jordan Clearwater and BLK. Rosa and Deeb brawl, Thunder Rosa and Serena Deeb. That's happened before. On AEW, Crimson defeats Slice Boogie, and Chris Adonis beat Tom Latimer and Paro. Okay, a lot of stuff going on. Is that still just an hour show? That's a lot of matches for an hour. Or are they on longer now?
What's up, Wally?
Wally, what's going on, buddy? How are you?
Wally, what's happening, brother? Wearing the Perry Saturn hat.
Yes, she is. She is. Rosemary getting a little frustrated. She keeps slipping out of the ring. Now she's going to chase her. And she tells Tasha to stay out of the way. Oh, nice move. Rosemary gets out of the way of the elbow.
Ooh.
She's got her side suplex to Kiera Hogan. Rosemary laughing. Now she's going to get on top. Some shots to the head from Rosemary. Over in the corner now, Rosemary takes a charge with a shot to the side of the head. Lifts her up. Nice move there by Rosemary. Rosemary in control early on here. Back over to the far corner. Goes for the run-in. Nope, missed that time. But comes back with a back elbow. Now climbing up the rope. Gets up to the top. Oh, I love this move.
Yeah.
Love it.
Hey, Gus. How you doing?
Gus is here. What's going on, Gus? How are you?
Gus, what's good?
James said there was a segment with Serena Deeb and Thunder Rosa where Melina and Kylie Ray came out. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, Rosemary gets taken down off the apron, now down on the outside.
Man.
Rosemary now in a little bit of trouble getting that double team from the outside. Enjoying the show. I had egg salad sandwiches for supper and a soda. Very nice, Wally. Now that Andrade is signed full-time with AEW, I don't believe that he will win the AAA Mega title from Kenny at Triple Mania. If he had signed with AAA full-time, I could see it. Kenny retains.
I don't know about that, Coop. I don't know. I think a lot of these wrestlers are starting to call their shots, and now you kind of have to let them do what they want a little bit here.
Mm-hmm.
I can see Andrade doing both.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Look at this. A little bit of bad mouth and Rosemary from the outside.
There's Havoc.
Oh, here she comes.
They're recently engaged.
Oh, well, there you go. The odds have evened up a bit now for Rosemary. Havoc makes her way down the ringside. Rosa told Deeb, stop stealing my spotlight. Yep. We're not in the PG stream yet, so I'm not going to. Big splash into the corner. Rosemary goes down.
We can just do this number.
There you go. Bleep it. Tassie's wife almost kicked Rosemary in the head. Cover. 2. Nope. 2 count.
Yeah, congratulations to Havoc and Sammy.
That's right. Good call is on. Yes. Havoc and Sami Callihan got engaged. Elbows to the midsection here from Rosemary, trying to get Havoc outside of that ring.
Good. Oh, God.
James. Technically.
That's very true.
It was
Adriano Stafford. Good Lord, dude.
That's what I was laughing at.
I figured.
Like, really?
Wow,
Just,
dude.
Hey, hi, Adriano. How are you this evening?
Hello there, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Right?
Glad to have you in the chat.
Right in the gate. Right out the gates there, you know.
Apparently, Adriano.
I will never smack anybody across their face. That is not proper.
Yes. My goodness. Rosemary, both women are down now in the middle of the ring. What would you guys do if they brought back WCW? Well, that would be difficult.
I think they could do. I think they could do like maybe a Monday Night Raw presents Nitro, and then just change the stages up and stuff. But I don't. WWE doesn't like to acknowledge that stuff. At least not under the Vince McMahon era.
They don't. Yeah. Yeah. Back and forth with right hands. Both women going back and forth here in the middle of the ring. Rosemary stops her here. We got a little kind of almost like a test of strength. She's look at this. Fights back with a kick to the midsection. Rosemary catches her by the neck. Knocks it away though. Rosemary. Oh!
Sling blade.
Nice slam from Rosemary. Goes over into the corner. Taking her down now. Kiera Hogan. Down to the mat. Little sling blade action there from Rosemary. There she goes. Oh, look at this move. Look at this. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen that from Rosemary before. So there you go. Trying to make her way over to the corner. Trying to get to the rope. She gets it with one finger. Rosemary has to break the hold. Now, Sammy should get a phone for Havoc to appear in the ring faster like him, says Chad. Misses with the DDT. 1, 2, no. Kick out at 2. Good match. Good match. The Coug says, good analysis, Conrad. There are guys already gunning for Andrade in AAA. Pagano, Chessman, Psycho, Clown, Laredo Kid. So we'll get interesting here in the next few months.
Man.
J-Hub said, did anyone see WWE has moved Eva Marie's profile to alumni?
I heard that today.
What the heck happened there? What do you mean? They got rid of her already?
No, I think it was just an error.
I was just going to
Somebody
say.
put it there.
Azan said that's fake news. Nice roundhouse kick there. 1, she got close. 2 count there. Oh, Rosemary's got her. Oh, that might be it. 1, 2, she got her. Wow, then she gives the throat slit afterwards. Rosemary gets the win. And Havoc is thrilled.
Wow. Who went?
Mm-hmm.
And Joe is going to give this show a 10 out of 10.
It's got a 10 now. It's got a 10 for me. Azan's talking basketball.
Oh,
I can't believe the Atlanta Hawks, man.
Oh, I was talking about that Clippers game. I can't. Playoff P, I don't want to hear a word from tonight. I don't want to hear anyone bragging. Oh, those 2 games were both pretty crazy.
They were. It's a shame that I could, and you always get this in sports, but if the Suns end up winning, the only thing you're going to hear is, well, they played everybody that they lost people. They were missing players and blah, blah, blah. And that's about, look, the Suns are a good team. I mean, they really are. They were number 2 seed, and they're a good team.
Chris Paul deserves his flowers. I do feel bad for Kawhi, though. Like on that last play, and now he's out. Because I think things would be a lot different if he was in and Paul was still out, or I don't know. I wish they could all play at their full health.
Yeah.
Do you think if the Lakers were at full health that they'd be in this spot, or do you think they would have gotten beat?
I do believe that, and I'm not a Lakers fan, trust me, but I do believe that they would have been in that spot.
If LeBron and Anthony Davis were tip-top condition, they would have been hard to stop, simply because Davis is just that kind of player. Davis can just take over. Like, nothing against, LeBron, best player in basketball. But when they're on their game, they're tough to stop. I have a really funny feeling that they're going to get Chris Paul. I don't know if that's true, but I don't know if that'll happen, but I have a really funny feeling that they're going to talk Chris Paul into coming to LA.
Yeah, they're good buddies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Imagine Chris Paul, Anthony Davis, and LeBron, and they're all healthy.
And if they keep Andre Drummond,
yeah, that's
a problem.
There you go. You're talking another super team, basically. And that's one of the things LeBron at this point in his career can use as a ball distributor, where he doesn't have to be that guy. And who better to do that than Chris Paul?
Put him on the block, and have him finish out his career, in the post.
Yep.
Yeah.
And dude, who can stop him when he wants to do that? People have said that well over the years, that if he wants to play that position and if he drives, the basket, who's going to stop him?
I can't wait for that new rule change for next year for the shooting and leaning in is going to be an offensive foul now. It's needed.
I agree.
James Harden. I got to ask you guys this question, though, since we're talking about it. What did you guys think of the young gunner last night with the shimmy, Trae Young? What did you think about him hitting that shimmy before he splashed that three?
Before he I'll tell you what, they are the story of the playoffs.
Yeah.
No one had them going anywhere. I don't think anyone picked them to get out of the first round. And they're just continuing to, people are saying, oh, my God, you stop Trae Young and they're done. That's not true. They've got some good guys on that team. Mm-hmm. So they're flying under the radar. But, man, I'll tell you what. I mean, at this point, you're up 1-0 again in another series. Milwaukee just came off a pretty rough time with, the Nets, even though, the end there, they lost Kyrie, they lost him, but they came off a 7-game series. It was still a grueling series for them. So, man, I don't know. Atlanta, I don't know. It's crazy, man. I never really saw them going that far. My Hawks keep winning. Melinda is a Hawks fan. There you go. We got Christian Cage and Santa.
I'm trying to remember this because I see these white pants and I'm like, I do not remember this segment.
Christian Cage has his pants open. What's going on here?
I should take a picture of this, though. I do remember when my friends used to dress like this. So, like how Christians dress, like this was cool at 05.
Did they have the pants open, too?
Oh, now I remember this. Yes.
Now he's putting on a shirt.
As soon as I saw the shirt, I remembered what this was.
Jeff Jarrett.
Whoa.
Oh, he's dressing up like Jarrett. Don't piss me off. Oh, my God. Look at that wig. Look at that wig.
Speaking of dress, I got to ask Conrad this question. I don't think Joe would have done this, but did you ever wear your pants backwards like crisscross?
No. Thank goodness for Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah.
They were watching the music video one time, and they were like, how do those guys pee? And I just never wanted to do it after I heard that. I was like, nope.
I remember that episode.
Yeah. I watch it from time to time. I feel like I was watching it for a little bit, just like on a nostalgia kick, and I was like, "Man, I feel dumber watching these. I got to stop watching this. Like I got to read a book or something."
Dude, I can still to this day. I think I mentioned this to Jeff. I can still watch the Cornholio episodes and crack up.
Yeah,
literally can crack up watching those episodes.
That's the sign of a classic TV show. Fresh Prince. I still laugh at Fresh Prince to this day.
Oh my God, it's so funny. I will never forget watching that. My wife and I were sitting watching it the one night. We saw that episode, and he's just like putting down the Halloween candy, and then he puts up his arms, pulls up the T-shirt, and I am Cornholio. I'm like, oh my God. I was to this day. It's hilarious. If you guys haven't watched that, go watch it. Although I don't think you can see it on YouTube anymore because I think they pulled a lot of it down. People will have like little clips of it here and there, but used to be on YouTube, but I think because now it's owned by
It's on
Yes,
Paramount.
Paramount. Yeah, you can't see the clips on YouTube anymore, but oh my god, it's so funny.
Oh, they're still on there.
Are they? Oh, is it?
Other people have them uploaded.
Oh, look who's coming out. Double J.
That music is just the fear. Shout out to the Monty Brown though. That was my
Monty
guy.
Brown.
I was a fan.
The Pounce.
I wish
J double F.
my brother used to love
J-double-R.
his ECW song. It's going down, down, down. Wanna be cool.
It's also on HBO Max. Yes, it is, Gus. You're right. Monty Brown is Big E Daddy. Tommy Dreamer. By the way, and I think I told this to Jeff Conrad. I don't know if you heard this, but Tommy was on Busted Open talking about this last week, and Tommy had said that this was not kayfabe. Like this, he said he felt he was very upset by it because he said he's only ever had to fire a couple people in his life, but. Now, granted, and I told Jeff, this could all be, of course, part of the story. So he could have been making it all up, but he was saying that he really let Callis go, and he said the reason was, and he said, him and Scott D'Amore got together, and they said that they didn't like how, the things weren't going both ways. That Callis, kept telling him, listen, I can't be there because he's spending more and more time with Kenny and more time with AEW. So yeah. Apparently, at least according to Tommy, now I said, of course he could be just playing along with a story on there too, but he pretty much said that was not kayfabe when he let him go.
Bull.
I don't believe it fully.
Okay.
I think Don Callis and Scott D'Amore need to be given a round of applause for getting Impact to where they are.
Yeah.
And I don't think you're going to let someone go like that. Now, could there be some tomfoolery going on with Tony Khan saying, like, Tony has the money to sign him away if he wanted to. He's just like, listen, dude, I'll pay you what they're paying you. You can come here and do less work. That could possibly happen, but I also feel like Tony has a relationship with Impact. I don't know. I find that hard to believe. That's just me. How do you guys feel about it?
It could be. I mean, when I heard it, it felt kind of like it was, I don't know. But listen, Tommy's a veteran of the business, and they certainly could play up a storyline on there without saying anything. I mean, Mark Henry kept the whole thing under wraps about him being in AEW, so it certainly could be. It seemed, though, like when he was talking about it, especially him saying that he's only had to fire a couple of people, and he said he liked Don, and I don't know, it seemed genuine, but hey, it certainly could be that he's playing the game.
Now, I was listening to you guys while I was out walking and stuff, and did you guys ever find out, did Tony Khan really say that about Alexa Bliss? Like, I want to know what prompted that, or if it was like someone prodded him maybe with a question, because I know that happens too. I'm just like, what's going on right now with...
I didn't hear it. It was one of the people in our chat that said it. So if you're still here, and I don't remember who said it now, but if the person who's in the chat is still here, and again, I'm sorry, I don't remember who it was, but if whoever said that, made that comment about Tony Khan saying that about Alexa, let us know where you got that from, because I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Going over the rest of the card. Hello, Little T. How are you? Dalton Riley's talking about the great Cornholio. We have Susan and Deanna.
Yeah.
Oh, I was expecting this might have been the main event. Chad Schrader says the Steelers signed Trey Turner. I was watching my Dodgers the last couple of days, crashed and burned. They got swept by San Diego for the first time since 2013. Susan coming into the ring. Kimberly outside.
Man.
Beavis and Butthead have a reboot coming soon.
Yep, on Paramount Plus.
Oh, they're gonna reboot it on Paramount.
Yep, one of the reasons I got Paramount Plus.
All right. I've had Paramount because I'm a big Trek fan.
Yeah,
And they have all the Star Trek stuff. I watched a few episodes of Discovery, but then I watched that Picard series. Oh, that Picard series was amazing. And now I'm waiting for season 2 because they're bringing back Q, and I absolutely love John Delancey in that role.
Yeah.
So big Trek fan.
Gotta hit up Cody Rhodes. He's a big fan too.
Is he really? Nice. Nice. I've always watched it. As a kid, we used to watch the originals. Would always be on WVIA. They'd be on PBS all the time. I remember when PBS would do those, like the money drives that they'd have. Those, when they cut out of the show, and then they'd go to the thing, well, we're raising this money, and we've got to raise this much, and then we'll go back and we'll show more episodes. And they would do that all the time. We'd stay up until, oh my God, 2, 3 in the morning watching those Star Trek marathons.
Uh-oh.
Deanna and Susan in each other's faces right off the bat. Deanna just shoves her out of the way. I wonder if we're going to see any shoe play here. Nope, she's got the wrestling boots on. No heels today. Locked up in the middle. Deanna gets her over into that corner, just holding her by the face. Again, pushes. Oh, boy.
Man.
Oh, she's making her mad.
I think the descent will begin soon.
That could very well be. Star Trek was PBS. Yeah, it was on PBS many, many years ago. Would have probably been the early 80s, Jim. The original series was on PBS back then. Love Star Trek Next Gen. Yeah, that's why I watched the Picard series. I love. It took me a while to get into Next Gen. I didn't like it at first. After coming off of the movies and stuff like that, like Star Trek 2, it was out. The Wrath of Khan was amazing, and with the original cast, they were so different. And Patrick Stewart was so it was so opposite of Captain Kirk, and it took me a while to get into it, but I grew to love it. I love that series a lot. I like Deep Space Nine too, which a lot of people didn't enjoy, but I love that. Really like that. I thought it was dark, and I kind of dug it.
Oh man!
Oh, look at this! Oh, working on the arm, of course. The signature moves of Deanna Purrazzo, working on that arm. Kick to the back of the head.
Ooh.
Deanna talking to Kimber from the ring too. Just working on that arm.
Man.
Off the ropes. Hangs on though. Comes up with a back elbow. So nice move there by Susan, trying to get back into the match a little bit. Oh, nice takedown though from Deanna. And she's right back on that arm. Deanna is so good. She really is. So good.
Yeah, she's one of my favorites in Impact, truthfully.
Oh, man. Perfect example of somebody coming from where she was to where she is now, and just absolutely flourishing where she is.
I've always liked her and Rachel Ellering since I saw them in NXT. I was like, sign these two, like do something with them. Like they have a lot of potential. I just think that their timing was off for what they were trying to do.
Deep Space Nine was awesome because the series had a beginning, middle, and end. Yeah, Jim, all the Star Trek series, it's funny, when I went back and looked, a lot of them lasted around 7 seasons. Next Gen and then Deep Space Nine was also, I think, 7. So all around that same amount of time, but I was a big fan of Deep Space Nine. I liked it. I liked the cast. I just thought it just worked really well. Chris with the Manscaped hat.
I was about to say, this chat is thirsty tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we got to cool them off a little bit.
We do. Worf was my favorite characters at the Coog. Love the Klingon episodes.
Me too. Worf was the man.
I like the holodeck episodes in Next Gen. I loved when they would go in the holodeck and they would do all that. I love when they did the Sherlock Holmes thing with Data. I would love all the stuff that they would do on there. The Moriarty character from that.
They used to come on before Raw, didn't it? Back in the day. Yeah, that's what I remember from as a kid. Like I would watch that. I think I would watch like Fresh Prince, Star Trek, then Raw in that order, and I was just like, yeah, good times.
I was a big fan of Riker and the moves that he would have coming over the chair. You ever want to look up something funny? Watch that. It was how many different ways Riker could get into a chair and just like hook his leg over a chair and sit down.
There's got to be a compilation somewhere.
No, there is. There's some funny Star Trek like compilation videos like that. There's a really funny Christmas one where they take the words for the song from like one line that they said in the show and compose the song from it. Look at this move here from Deonna Purrazzo. She's got that arm pulled all the way back.
Ooh.
Man.
Susan trying to break out, trying to get to her feet.
Wow.
Okay, reverses it. But Deonna got it right. Oh.
Wow.
Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, she pulls her up. Wow, that would have been it. Pulls her head up.
Does Deonna have an opponent for the next pay-per-view?
No.
No.
Okay.
No, she does not.
Making sense now?
Gears are starting to turn in my head.
Yeah. It's happening.
Think of it kind of like a superhero analogy where Deonna is wrestling Bruce Banner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You won't like me when I'm angry.
Yeah.
Listen, don't be mad at me. When I was talking about the Beavis and Butthead stuff, I've been watching clips of other TV shows. Married with Children is one of them as well. Don't watch that if you're offended by anything today that you hear people say. I love that show. But they had the old Incredible Hawks on there, and I've been watching those. I don't know why.
The ones with Bill Bixby?
That's so bad. Some of it, like even the cuts and the acting.
And there we go. She taps her out.
Wow.
But she is not letting go.
You've gone too far. You've gone too far.
That theme at the end of those Incredible Hulks was so freaking sad. Whenever he'd walk away at the end, you're like, oh, the poor guy. Look at this.
Oh,
she
boy.
is just punishing her, not letting go of the hold.
Oh.
Kimber's trying to get her off. And now she finally does. Deonna pushes Kimber away. Don't you dare touch me, says Deonna. I'm done. I'm done with both of you. You're trash.
Wow.
The tangled webs
Wow.
Interesting. Yeah, I think we're leading towards a showdown at Slammiversary.
Yeah, you kind of looking that way. This was earlier on BTI. You didn't see it? Taurus with a shot to Crazy Steve. And then Falaba. Samoan drop.
How do I know what you're laughing at, Conrad?
I was waiting to ruin it for Joe if he wasn't there.
Johnny Swinger!
Swingers Palace is back, baby.
As soon as I saw the horse, bro, I was done. I was like,
we need this. You need a little Swingers Palace. Follow Bob TJP. Willie Mack and Rich Swann. Did he call him Willie Marks?
He did. He did.
Deepest, darkest Mexico.
All right, Willie Mack.
Got him a bootleg. That's good.
Make your ass draw too, says Willie Mack. Look at Swinger's face. Oh my God, I love this so much. Oh, look at the pink suede.
Right?
Feet off the table. And polishing the shoes.
Oh my God.
Oh, good Lord. Oh my God. Look at those.
The socks to it. Oh my God.
Azan, I'm not ready for that gimmick change yet, bro. Sue Young will be back tonight if that happens.
Right.
I hate a gambling addiction. I'm so hopeless. I'm sorry to hear that.
Oh.
I wanted to bring this up earlier when I was on my walk too, for why TJP and Fallah Bahh had to win. Because they have to establish them back as a tag team, and they're doing it with two teams right now to establish them back together.
That is correct.
Rich Swann and Willie Mack.
Oh.
Next week. No outside food or beverage allowed here.
Oh, I love Swinger.
Rated R Lopez. I would love to see Jeff get the opportunity to possibly book that, because I think Jeff could probably do a really good job with it. I see a potential swerve in there if they wanted to.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We might have to bring that up.
I'll have to Matt Riddle this one.
The Cook says those shoes were fly, just fly. Johnny Bates, you can't prove that. You cannot prove that. Breaking news, the Robert Stone brand is breaking up, according to Wrestling Radio Observer, says Rated R Wrestling Lopez. If you are new to our channel, and I did see some new people hanging out there, which thank you for coming, first of all. If you are new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We really, really appreciate that. Also, if you haven't followed us on Twitter and you're on Twitter, we are only like 3 people away from $3,000. So make sure that you go over there and follow us if you are on the Twitter machine. Also, if you are so inclined, please put a like up on the video tonight. We would really appreciate that. It helps us out. And also, if you want to know when we have content, make sure you hit that notifications button as well. Kind of weird watching Sue Young on ARW and then Susan on Impact. Yeah, I guess it would be. Not long until you guys do those streams for Raw and SmackDown. Hope you guys are enjoying Impact. Yeah, see wrestling. We are. It's been good so far. Yeah, that's true. We've got Raw and SmackDown coming down the pike pretty soon. It'll be when the fans come back. So the week of July 16th, I want to say. And let me look up on the calendar. Let me look at the calendar and go to July. So it'll be the Monday Night Raw on the 19th will be when we start that. So, yes, we will be doing Raw and SmackDown. And you never know who'll show up for those. We might have Jody. We could have Tazzy. We could have Conrad if he's not doing anything. You never know. You never know. We may have anyone show up in those streams. So, yeah, come and watch when we do Raw and SmackDown. And you guys, we have you guys to thank for that. You were the one who had asked us if we were going to do it. And, yeah. So thank you all for doing that.
I just saw the new announcement too. SmackDown from MSG September 10th.
Oh, no kidding. From Madison Square Garden. Wow, and that's got to be around the time when AEW is in Arthur Ashe, I believe, isn't it?
I was trying to avoid it because it said seems to disrupt AEW's debut just days later because they're going to be doing a whole tour around there. And I'm going to the Rochester one, I think, for AEW. I've had those tickets forever, man. I'm excited for that show. Hopefully, we get something for Brody Lee.
When is that, Conrad?
To the Google machine, I have to go. I know it's in September, but I just can't remember how they bounce around for it.
I may have to try to link up with you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's very close.
September 29th is that one, so we'll be the week after. So we'll have all the fallout from everything.
Okay.
From that, the great one. So September 29th it'll be.
I might have to link up with you out there.
Okay. Let me know,
Johnny
bro.
Bates says we need Kimber versus Deanna and Slammiversary with Kimber going over. Blair Davenport has signed a contract with NXT UK earlier today. Super Nikki, says Delanio. You guys need to start up some Insiders Pro Wrestling merch. Shirts would be cool. We had Insider shirts at one point. We'll probably be going back to that at some point. But we did. There are some rare Insider shirts out there. Some people in our community have them.
Where were you guys selling them?
We were working with Jeff with that, right?
Yeah, we were just selling them ourselves, but my plan is to get with Teespring. Okay, never mind.
Offline. I got
There you go. We can hook it. There you go. Conrad can help us with that.
There we go.
Don't forget that Dynamite is on Saturday. Yes, Dynamite is on Saturday this week because of the NBA playoffs. Don Callis. No, he goes right up to Dreamer, who let him go and shakes his hand. Said, you're just doing your job. Don Callis has brass balls, man. He just doesn't care.
I'm telling you, him or MVP's got to win Manager of the Year. These two.
Right.
Yeah, I agree.
Man.
You're the heart and soul of this place. I'm about to say, Don doing a little buttering up.
Johnny Bates, no one needs that, especially not there.
Insider tattoos. Oh, dear God.
I don't. Well, never mind. I won't go there today. But yeah, nobody needs to see that. Either one of those things that you mentioned.
Kenny and the Good Brothers. Chad Schrader says we need Insiders trivia. And Azan White is singing Jungle Boy's theme. And it will be back on Wednesday. Thank you for that. Yeah. The NBA will be done at that point.
Man.
Team Dreamer versus Team Callis.
When's the last time did they do the what was the steel cage, the lethal lockdown? When's the last time they've had one of those?
Oh, I know somebody in the chat will know. Might have to.
Let me see.
Hit up the Google machine, as you say.
Mr. Google.
Yeah, Mr. Google.
Rohit and Shira on their way down. James said, I really don't like going to sleep at 5 a.m. Shira.
2016 sound correct?
That's
Bates said
about
2016.
right. I think it's been that long for sure.
The Dollhouse versus Gail Kim and Velvet Sky. Or is that just a match, maybe? And I see Team TNA versus Team GFW as well.
Rusty Shackelford. What's up, Rusty? Would just sound weird saying that the Atlanta Hawks are NBA champs. Yeah, it's sounding less weird less weird every round we're going.
Right?
Of Graham Caldwell, what's up, Graham? I think from the release, WWE Stars confirmed in April. Chelsea Green and the Iconics will make an appearance at Slammiversary. There could be more debuts, but there is no obvious ones at this moment. Chelsea Green, I think, is, and I think Jeff had called that too. I think Chelsea Green's a pretty darn good bet. The Iconics I had pegged for AEW, but now I don't know. I'm not so sure.
Chelsea Green's got to be guaranteed because
Yeah.
of. I heard that they were a little upset that she burned them for WWE, kind of. And I think once you lose that trust with Tony, it's going to take you a while to gain it back. Hence, what the Good Brothers are doing now. They're basically like, you know what I'm trying to say with this. Like, hey, bud, we're here every week for you. Yeah, I bet. Yeah. But I do think Chelsea Green shows back up in Impact. I think the Iconics would fit better, though, in Impact. There's
I do, too.
Titles.
I do, too. I agree. I think they would be good in Impact as well. Suns are going to be the champs sooner or later. Rohit in the ring with Petey Williams to start the match. Nice armbar from Rohit. Petey Williams gets it out, reverses it. Telling Chris Bay to choose a side. Off the ropes, duck under by Rohit. Oh, nice move by Petey, reverses that. Off the ropes, hangs up Rohit on that second rope, and a drop kick to the back. Nice start for Petey Williams. Big chop puts Rohit down. Oh, hangs him up on the over the top turnbuckle.
Oh, D'Lo.
Got him in a tree of woe here. Petey Williams up on the second rope. Oh. Tag in to Trey Miguel. Thanks for the warm welcome, y'all. Everyone, you are the best. Conrad, even Ruby will be perfect for Impact and team with Rosemary. That's Chad Schrader.
I can see that working out. Ruby Soho now.
Ruby Soho, yeah. I saw that on Twitter earlier. Tag back in by Petey Williams. They're really ganging up on Rohit here. Up and nice move. Going for the cover. Gets a 2 count. Will Jack said, Jeff, happy birthday to your son.
Thank you.
Yes, happy birthday to JJ.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you guys know Impact is working with OVW? What are your thoughts on WWE seemingly fired Eva Marie? I don't think that's true. Shots here from Petey. My favorite one-hit wonder of the 80s was One Night in Bangkok by Murray Head. Good song. Good song. I don't think I could pick a single one-hit wonder. There's too many of them that I like. Shira in the ring now. Petey Williams got taken down. Goes for the cover. One count, and we are going to a commercial. Everyone post the show on Facebook. If you are new to our channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We would really, really appreciate that. Also, put up a like on the video tonight if you would. That helps us out quite a bit. And make sure you hit that notifications button if you would like to know when we have future content coming out. If you're new, we are here every single Thursday doing watch-alongs for Impact Wrestling. After the show tonight, as you can see up on there, the graphic, we do have an after show as well. So we stop this show around a couple minutes after 10, and then we come right back on at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time to discuss everything we saw on tonight's Impact Wrestling show. We usually stick around for about a half hour, 40 minutes or so to do that. So we do that every Thursday as well. My favorite one-hit wonder was Amadeus. me Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. Yeah, great song. Great song. Here's a question. If Allie was to return to Impact, would you rather see her and Rosemary as partners, or would you run their rivalry again? I would have to say the latter. I have never got to see, again, that would Brian Urlacher. Wow. Okay. I would like to see them. I would like to see them wrestle each other. But go ahead, you guys. You got Conrad. You can answer.
I'm sorry. Who was the question? I got happy for Brian Urlacher.
Brian Urlacher. Yeah. It was Johnny Bates. If Allie was to return to Impact, would you rather see her and Rosemary as partners, or would you run their rivalry again?
I think you should start them as partners because of the nice pleasantries exchange between them. I feel like Allie, I don't know if Rosemary helped her like develop her character while she was in Impact. They had great chemistry together, I thought. And I think they would be a perfect matchup for like women's tag titles, especially if you wanted to give like Butcher and the Blade a break. Yeah, I think they would be tremendous over there.
I was on a few of Courtney Rush's Twitch streams that she does, the video game stuff, and she had this ongoing video series that she would do, and Allie was in a lot of the videos that she did. And there were some of them were really cool. They did like a fake seance and stuff like that. It was they did some weird stuff, but you can kind of tell that they were friends outside of wrestling too. So
yeah, Allie's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and so was her guy. I almost said his real name. I won't do that. The Butcher and the Blade. They're the nicest people. Like when you go up to meet them and stuff. And like I said, I used to work with Braxton Sutter or the Blade, whatever you want to call him.
Oh, okay.
Nice guy. Mm-hmm.
I love how Allie does the Oreo taste tests now. I watch those videos that she does. They're pretty cool.
Yeah.
She did the one with Abaddon. I think I like the Abaddon one the best. Abaddon just sat there the entire time.
A character.
Yeah, it was good.
Love it. They're in a lot of like in our biggest mall here. I forgot, it's like Buffalo Kids. It's like the clothing line being advertised by some rappers, and their picture is like plastered on the wall and in the airport and stuff. I saw people taking pictures of it. I think that's really cool for people who used to just be people from Buffalo that you would just see like, oh yeah, I know that dude from the independent wrestling shows. Yeah. You never know.
Oh yeah. Did you see that Tony Khan has said that AEW is in the red? I don't believe that, says Belinda.
They are. It's an investment, though. You saw the video game. It's being worked on. You're not going to see the profits or benefits of that until you release that game. So it's just business 101.
That stuff's expensive, too, man. Those licenses and stuff and gaming, that kind of thing can get expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a friend working on the game.
Oh, do you really? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he's really good. Like I said, it's going to take time for it. The game looked good from what I saw for the gameplay stuff. I like it.
Is it going to be on next-gen consoles? So are they doing it for like PS5? So. And okay.
Yeah, that's from what Kenny has said in interviews and stuff. That's what it looks like they want to do. PC's been like, we're working on it. We'll see. I'm interested in that Virtual Basement one too, though. That game looks pretty good too. With the
that does look really good. Yeah. They got a lot of big names in that. Like a lot of recognizable names in that game. So, yeah, no, it does look really good. Trey with a knee to Shera, and Shera falls down out of the ring. Here comes Rohit right back with a forearm. Nope. Goes for tried to go for it. Goes back for the pin. Rohit grabbed him back again. 1, 2. Oh, man, close. Flatliner from Rohit. Trey Miguel got out of it.
I feel like in this match, I may be speaking too soon because Petey looks like he's about to go at it too. But Trey Miguel and Rohit have been on their A game. Like everything's been very crisp from these two.
Agreed. Rohit rolls through. Oh, who's that? Uh-oh. Ace Austin and Madman Fulton are now outside the ring. Petey, got to watch Madman Fulton out there. He came and wrecked everybody. Rusty said, I could definitely believe AEW is in the red. Khan may be rich, but he will not sink every penny he has into AEW. Wow, Rohit with the pin. Give a little hand to Ace Austin and Madman Fulton. Shera now boots to Petey Williams. Everybody going after now. Ace Austin with some shots to Petey Williams. Teaming up on Petey and Trey. Josh Alexander. Look at that. Oh, we're getting a taste of what's going to happen here soon. Clothesline from Josh Alexander. Tried to get one on Shera. Shera just whips him into the corner. Comes right out, tries a boot. He missed. Alexander just took him down. Here comes Rohit. German. Oh, boots to Petey Williams. Numbers are too much. Numbers are too much. Madman Fulton stomping on Josh. Now Rohit right back. Oh, now they're all getting shots in on Josh Alexander. Chris Bay is.
He went live.
Chris Bay's got his phone.
So I have to ask both of you guys. Is Josh in your top 3 for Wrestler of the Year? I know it's Saturday and sell or no sell, but but is he in your top 3?
We're doing a preview. Based on the fact that, like I said, I already said that I think that Iron Man match is my match of the year so far. Based on that, based on the fact that he's won that title, top 3, yes. Yeah. Yep.
What about you, Conrad?
I'm thinking. I'm really thinking. Hold on. Because I've got 2 in my head for sure that I would put in that top 3. You're talking from all companies, correct?
Yeah, all companies. All companies.
I'm just trying to figure out if I have someone else who could be. That's tough. You know what? I'm not going to put him in the top 3. I would say he's just being edged out because I think they're he could be a world champion.
Yeah.
He could be a world champion. I don't know what he has to prove to them, maybe microphone stuff and all that, but there's a lot of great wrestlers right now. But I think he's up there, though. He's in the mix.
Yeah.
Speaking of Mickie James with the trash bag that we saw in the dumpster last week, there she is. From TNA Lockdown 2011. Mickie did confirm a few days ago that she is going to wrestle in NWA.
Yep.
Somebody just tried to challenge her, I think, in Progress, too.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Maj, where's your question? I don't see it, buddy.
Maj has a question. Where are you? Maj, Jeff, Joe, and Conrad, do you think a Scott D'Amore heel turn will be good for this storyline? Scott helps Omega by turning on Sammy, and Dreamer and Scott. I just lost it. Dreamer and Scott join somebody.
I don't think they need it. I mean, if you want to have Scott turn heel, I mean, I think maybe save it till later.
Yeah.
Have him do something with Sammy potentially, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I don't think that's necessary. I mean, Scott, if the companies are playing face and heel, I mean, if AEW is the heel company, then you really can't have Scott become a heel as well. Because then what hope do you have? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what hope would there be then for Impact at that point? Unless Tommy Dreamer is I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean, I would kind of keep him doing what he's doing now. And it's fun because it's like he's a prick to people he needs to be a prick to, and he's pretty chill, the rest of the time. I'd kind of leave him in that role. I would be interested to see, especially now with all the revelations of last week, I'd love to see Dreamer do something at some point.
Yeah.
Like I'd love to see him kind of take on a heel authority figure role for a little bit. I'd love to see that.
Agreed. Josh is ranked number 2 in Impact by PWI this week, but it won't be long before he cracks the top 10 overall. I think he deserves it. There we go. We have Sami Callihan talking to Tommy Dreamer. Said you're putting together a team to face Don Callis' team next week. Is this one of the members? Team Dreamer versus Team Callis. This means getting it all. I think Sammy's in.
I think so. Oh
no.
Moose.
Oh, Moose is in. Why do you always got to play by the rules?
Wow.
Rachel Ellering's in the ring. Callihan, Moose, and who is the third partner of that team? We'll see. Rachel Ellering here to say something. Let's see what she's got to say. Talking about when Jordan and her won. Started to walk around with rose-colored glasses. WWE moved Eva Marie to alumni. What are your thoughts? I don't know what to make of that. That's the first I've heard it, and I don't think it's what everybody says. That people assume that when that happens, the person's been fired, let go, whatever. I doubt that. I doubt that. It's probably a mistake or something along those lines. She's calling out Jordan. Graham Caldwell says, I love how Impact already has 3 big matches announced for Slammiversary. The Impact World title, the Ultimate X match, and Chris Sabin versus Moose gives him a chance to build some momentum. Yeah. Yeah. Rusty says, I want it to be Terms. Wonder what happened to Melissa Santos. Here comes Jordan Grace.
It should be interesting.
Now remember what Jeff had said about this one. Said that Rachel was going to be the one to turn, not Jordan, who a lot of people expect. Looks like they want to just hash it out here. They want to talk things out a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if that's been on the dirt sheets and stuff about Eva Marie. I haven't seen anything, but I don't.
Wow. That did not sound good.
Reflecting back on her journey. Rachel getting emotional here.
Yeah.
I don't know, Jeff. It's a lot of times you kind of could start a heel turn like this, where everybody gain a little sympathy and see it. Sucker in Jordan, thinking that she's being genuine, and then all of a sudden you belt her. Let's wait and see. This could be our next match for Slammiversary.
Fingers crossed. I hope so.
Nice promo by Rachel, says the Coop. Want to be a good partner and a good friend. Jordan looks puzzled.
Yeah.
That's your problem. I don't care about Tennille.
That's true. She can do things herself.
Ooh. Wow. And speak of the devil.
Oh, there she is. There's Jazz.
Oh, look. Jazz is back.
I love it.
Jazz has a microphone. Let's see what she's going to say. Jazz is saying, this is why I brought you two together. I knew you could do nothing but great things. These crazy rumors. Jazz says this is just a hurdle.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Jazz looking like Whoopi Goldberg. Hmm. Hmm. I love Jazz. So much respect for her. She commands our respect for her work over the years. Jazz says the ball is in your court. So I need some time to think about it. Jazz saying I tried. Jordan Grace walking out. Getting some little spattering of boos from the crowd. And now, here we go. Now we've got Caleb with a K. And there's Tennille. Embarrassing yourself. Johnny Bates says, give us a heel turn. Azan saying slow burn. I smell a fight.
Uh-oh.
She poses in the ring with it. Says you could have had all this.
I was waiting for James.
Night is ruined.
What's the rundown for this? What I just missed this part.
It looked as if that we were going to get, I don't know. It's hard to tell. Jordan was obviously playing like the heel. She walked out. She said she wants to think about it. And now Tennille came down and looking at a team with Rachel, and Rachel just said no. Puppy dog. Call them puppy dog.
I think there may be an alternate universe on this thing.
Oh, okay.
It is quite possible that Jordan doesn't really dislike Tennille at all.
Oh, it should that Jordan and Tennille have already teamed up?
Yeah.
Okay. Rachel Ellering just planted Tennille Dashwood down on the mat. Tennille rolls out of the ring, and Caleb carries her off. Oh, that would be interesting. So Jordan's really teaming up maybe with Tennille. That'd be interesting. Be interesting.
It's possible.
Tennille is like French football, really good, but get the non-PG word away from me. Brian Myers. Conrad says, let Jeff write this. Right. He's wearing an entrance mask. Oh, good Lord. Oh, man. Chad says, if I was working with Tennille, I would have to walk away from her because she is a peach. And Chris, you can guess why I will walk away from Tennille. I just puked in my mouth seeing Caleb in shorts. Ruined James Chadwick's night.
My God, it's not 9/16.
Oh, yeah, dude. July 17th. We're only,
Less than a month.
yeah, it's what, 3 weeks away?
Yeah.
1st, 8th, 15th. Yeah, 3 weeks away.
What do you guys feel like is Impact's like premiere show? Is it Slammiversary or is it Bound for Glory?
I know in the past it's been Bound for Glory, but
I know what they say, but I mean for you, like which one would you?
Slammiversary.
I would, yeah. I mean, well, for me, just watching it over the past year, little over a year now, I would probably say Slammiversary as well.
What about you?
I think old TNA, I loved Bound for Glory and the build up to Bound for Glory, but new TNA, once I came back to it, it became Slammiversary.
Yeah,
instantly. That's how they got me back in with that. I forgot it was main evented by Alberto El Patron and Bobby Lashley. I'll never forget it. I was like, dude, this show brought me back into Impact Wrestling, and I loved it.
gosh.
Taryn Terrell. Johnny Bates says, my main show was always Lethal Lockdown.
That match with Taryn Terrell was really good. I remember that, like stealing the show that night.
Yeah.
I will be at a Steelers football game on July 17th, so I'll miss Impact show. Oh, that's cool, dude. What are you going, a preseason game? There, man.
Are they doing preseason earlier?
God bless. Yeah, that's real. Oh, are you going to the Hall of Fame game? Might be going to Hall of Fame game. Is that what you're talking about? That's against the Cowboys, I believe. Steelers, Cowboys. Although, man, preseason's tough to watch because it's all just you literally won't see anyone. You'll see the players there, but you won't see anyone play until probably game 3, and then you'll see them play like a couple series in the first quarter, and that'll be it. But are you going to the Hall of Fame game, Chad? Is that the one you're going to? Chris Statlander says, as on Insiders, would you like to see Fire and Flava in WWE? Hey. I wouldn't mind seeing them in NXT. I don't know that. I don't know. That's a good question, Jeff. I don't know. You guys can both answer that. Would you like to see Fire and Flava in WWE? I don't know.
I think eventually, but it depends on how you gotta treat them with respect. They would be a great team for their women's division. They would help WWE in my opinion. They would. I just have a fear of the characterization that they would try to put them in.
That's what I'd be concerned about too. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if WWE, and I'm really trying not to be mean or anything right now or negative, but if they took the tag team division a little more seriously, I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
I think this is the type of team that could help them turn their tag team into a more serious deal and add some more depth to it. But yeah, I mean, I would love to see it, but I would want them to be booked in a way that's respectful of their talent and their character work outside of their in-ring work.
Yeah. Great point. Graham Caldwell, that's why I think the Iconics will end up in Impact. They are both good friends with Tennille Dashwood, so there might be an opportunity to form an Aussie stable. Not sure whether faces or heels. Okay. Like I said, I'm perfectly fine with that. I love the Iconics. I think if they come to Impact, I think that'd be awesome. Oh, you're not going to actual Steeler game. You're going to Steelers softball game on the 17th. Okay. All right. That's cool, though.
Oh, Sam Beal.
Sam Beal and Jake something. Well, you get the feeling that this might be leading up to another Slammiversary match between Mr. Myers and Jake something.
Yeah, I believe that's on the horizon.
I don't see them in WWE. They disrespected Sasha Banks as DJ Duke. Great call. Go ahead. Sorry, man.
No, I was gonna say they'll get over it.
Yeah, I was gonna say when it all comes down to it, money and tickets, merch, that's what matters. So there are a lot of people in WWE right now who have said really crappy things about other people in WWE, and they function just because it's all about getting that money. So
yeah.
He's saying Flippy.
Jake something and Sam Beal outside of the ring now. Brian Myers trying to get into it a little bit. Ooh. Sam Beal with a thumbs up. Sam Beal with some shots to the back of the neck of Jake something. Yeah. Sam Beal looking all right. Here he comes. Back into the ring. Going up to the top. Better be careful. Oh, yeah. That.
Woo!
Straight out catch from Jake something. Oh, that might be it. 1, 2. Oh.
Didn't get him.
Ooh, kicked out. I thought that was it. Sam Beal is right now, he's Brian Myers' mentee, let's say. Brian Myers kind of trying to mold him into another Brian Myers, basically. He's got the chair in the ring now. Jake something just stepped on the chair. Oh, nice shot. Nice kick. I don't think that was intentional. That was good, though. He kicked the chair and it went right into the ring apron and down. Oh, man. Big, huge spear into the corner. Lifts him up, down. Oh, that's it. 1, 2, done. Jake something gets the win. Brian Myers outside the ring tried to help him out with the chair. Didn't work out. And Jake something gets the win.
Oh, man.
Blame yourself.
I feel like I'm at a leadership summit.
It's Jake something's fault. Because he's unprofessional. Brought in a foreign object. Never gonna be professional. Oh, man. Hey, Beal, the 70s called. They want their weave back. Don't be like Jake.
Oh.
Wally, I don't think they've announced that just yet for which consoles. I'm pretty sure it's going to be next gen, but I don't know about anything else.
Brian Myers and Jake something are going to have a... Oh, there we go. Eddie Edwards and Kojima.
There we go.
Sam Beal sounds like it should be in EastEnders. Oh, here we go. Rich Swann and Willie Mack. Eddie Edwards says they'll be the first shot at the titles if they win.
Interesting.
And he just mentioned Morrissey. Oh boy.
Maybe we're setting up for a Four Corners tag title match for Slammiversary.
Ooh.
Maybe starting to see it.
Yeah.
Imagine if Morrissey grabs Macklin as a partner.
Dude, I actually had a different idea that I was going to see what you guys thought of this one. What if instead of Morrissey, what if it was Macklin and Jake something?
Oh.
Jake something's kind of been in this like floater. They want to give him wins, but they don't have the people to give him wins against, really. And I think if you put those two together as a tag team, that's a new tag team for you. And they can kind of go through some people after Slammiversary.
I'd be up for that.
All right, I got two things here. Conrad, did you say we get like a 4-team or a 3-team duel in this thing for the tag titles?
Yes.
Okay. What if the partner is someone we know from Morrissey's past?
Oh, not Enzo. Are you talking about Enzo?
Yeah.
I really hope after that, if that is the truth, that you hear the GOD's theme from the Bullet Club.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah.
Even though I do fear what they will say on the microphone, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's different.
Well, in Japan, they don't know what you're saying.
Exactly.
But when you go to the States, I'm like, bro, the camera's right on you. I heard everything you just said. You can't say that.
Yeah.
James Chadwick saying, and you can't teach that. Nice.
Oh man.
Speaking of greatest Ultimate X moments,
here we go.
showing Kazarian.
Yeah, this one was crazy.
And you can't teach that. Don't forget, if you are new to our channel, well, first of all, welcome. If you've never been here before, welcome to the stream. Again, we have this show every Thursday night. We are here. Start at 7:30, a little bit before the match before the Impact comes on. And we are here until the show ends. And then we come back and do our After the Impact show as well. So welcome. If you have not done so already, please hit that subscribe button and subscribe to our channel. We would really appreciate that. Also, hit the like button on the video. Really helps us out, helps get the video noticed. Obviously, if you have friends that you think might like coming to watch the Impact watch-alongs, share it with them as well. And then also, if you want to make sure that you don't miss anything that we do, which, again, coming up, we've got Josh Alexander and Jade that'll be on our show again, which is going to be awesome. We have, of course, we're going to be doing Raw and SmackDown watch-alongs coming up as well. We also will have Abby's Window returning. We will have Hot Tag returning at some point as well. So a lot of stuff going on. If you want to make sure that you are aboard the train, make sure you hit the notifications button as well. I got so excited, I hit the X button and closed everything out.
You're in twice, Joe.
What the hell am I in double for? Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh, next week's card.
Yes. Oh.
TJP. Uh-oh. I'm going to exit out and come back in. I'm echoing. Hold on.
We had Twin Joes for a minute. Oh, and Chris Sabin.
Yeah, I smell disaster for the six-man
Right.
tag.
Right? I don't think that's going to go the way they hope it goes. It's going to break down real quick. There he is.
There we go. That's better. Bizarro Joe. Yeah, there were two of me. Who the hell needs that? Good Lord.
Two of you, and then somebody wants to tattoo my face on their ass. I mean,
Yeah, man, that was, yeah. That's,
this has been a hell of a night so far. I mean,
woo, who the heck needs that? London Morgan. Hello, London Morgan, says Enzo. Eddie Edwards on his way out to the ring, the heart and soul of Impact Wrestling. James Conrad said, yowie wowie.
Yes, sir.
do we get a title change?
I would not do it.
You wouldn't do it.
I would not do it.
Would
You
you
wait till
would you do it?
Slammiversary?
Potentially. I'm still fearful of what Jeff said coming true though for VBD, Violent by Design. I just don't want to see my guy get kicked out.
Yeah.
I think it's more my heart saying like, yeah, we can't have that. We can't have that. I feel like when Eric Young can come back though, he might eat a pile driver.
Yeah, I think so. I think you probably are. I think he would have already if Eric wouldn't have gotten injured.
Did I miss that announcement? Was it Kenny and the Good Brothers versus Moose, Callahan, and Saban?
Yeah.
Although, are those three going to coexist at all? I mean, Saban hates Moose, Callahan hates Moose, and vice versa. That's just going to blow right up in their face.
Yeah, Moose just hates everybody, and those two
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
like him. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Moose just can't stand any of them. Here they come, Violent by Design, coming out to the ring. Diener's got that psychotic smile going. Rhino all business. Eric Young somehow walking around with a tornado. That dude is one tough customer. He walking around the ring and stuff like that with that torn ACL that he's got. Good Lord. Rhino is hitting up the tan.
Wait a
Oh,
minute. Can anybody defend the tag titles?
yeah, they're going
Okay.
free. They're going free bird rules.
I respect it.
Doring and Diener.
Guys, I'm still here. I'm just gonna stuff my face real quick.
Go right ahead.
We got it.
After all, you only had mandarin oranges, so you're good.
That's it, man. That's it. I mean, a man of my size, that shouldn't even be considered a snack. That should just be considered something else. I don't know.
Free bird rules. So here we go. Eddie Edwards and Joe Doring, the big man. Joe Doring, nice shoulder block, takes down Eddie Edwards.
Joe, were you familiar with Kojima before this?
I was not. I
What do you think?
never ever got a chance to watch New Japan. So no, I was
Too
not.
late, man. Too late at night, man. It's hard to stay up till.
Oh,
2 a.m.
I agree. I agree.
What do you think of him though so far from what you've seen?
I mean, impressive. I couldn't believe he was the age that he was when I heard he was 50 years old.
Mhm.
I was like, wow, yeah. I mean, definitely impressive. I mean, look at the physique on this dude.
Yeah, he was the world champ, I think, in the early 2000s and stuff. Like he was in the main event scene when he was in his
Okay.
30s.
Kojima liked my tweet last week, said James Chadwick. That's cool, man.
Nice.
Do you guys think Alexander Wolf and Wesley Blake could join Impact? Wolf to be part of Violent by Design and Blake to join forces with Macklin.
Wesley Blake would be nice. Because I feel like he got the short end of the stick with everything. Every single time I felt bad for that dude. Like Buddy Murphy and him broke up, and then any tag where you tried something with him, it just didn't work.
Yeah, Blake I could see.
Yeah, I might even
Fabulous.
put him in the X division if he's small enough. Or not small enough, but if he can hang with that style.
Yeah. Freebird rules. Takes me back to World Class Championship Wrestling with the Von Erichs and the Freebirds blood feud. Holy cow, dude. Hey, you're going back a ways. That's old time wrestling magazine. Oh my god. We used to read like PWI back in the day. The Von Erichs were in that magazine all the time. All the time.
That's how you used to find out about stuff back then.
Yep. And it's Steiner Math.
The return of Steiner Math.
It's back.
We need this P.D. Williams one day.
Oh my
Yes.
God. Melinda says, I can barely move. Oh, sorry to hear, Melinda. Wishing you well. Gus says, I'm back. Better than ever. This cracks me up every time. Every time. 33 1/3. 66 2/3.
Scott Steiner is gold.
Oh my God.
Percents.
8 1/3.
Dude, I think Petey wanted to laugh so bad.
That's what we were saying about this the one time. It's like one of those Saturday Night Live skits that you used to watch when you know that the other guy in the skit just wants to crack up laughing and they're just holding back.
I love when they do end up laughing.
Oh my God. There were so many good ones with Chris Farley and Adam Sandler. When Adam Sandler and him were together and he would just, Sandler, you could just see, was just trying not to bust out laughing. Same thing with David Spade.
Kenan Thompson's in a lot of the new ones like that too. Where he gets people like to break finally.
Yep.
I can't remember. It was the Scared Straight ones that he got someone where he was talking about, like the kid was talking like he was Doc Brown, or he was like, you don't want someone chasing after. He's like, dude, that's Back to the Future you're talking about. He's like, well, someone's coming at your butt 121 gigawatts per hour. You won't be saying that. And then the guy was like, you can't say, and then he starts laughing, gigawatts. You can't say that to the kids.
I remember the first time that Farley did the Van Down by the River skit.
Oh.
And they, like, you looked at David Spade, and David Spade is just trying not to die laughing. And then when Farley fell through the table, that was completely improv. They didn't plan that, and he fell through that table, and that just about killed him. He was just at that point hiding his face.
We ended up recreating that skit for like my 8th grade graduation project. Me and all my buddies got together and we just did. So we weren't allowed to talk about things like kids who got suspended towards the end of the year and stuff. We did it in like SNL skits, and then we did that exact one in the van down by the river. We had to build a table for it. Great stuff.
I'll have to show you guys one day. I found a gray suit jacket, and I found those glasses. And I literally went as Matt Foley for Halloween. Oh my God! My name is Matt Foley. Such a good time. And I live in a van down by the river. So good.
James
so
Chadwick, you and me both need to still watch that Mick Foley. I'm so far behind on network stuff, you don't even want to know.
Oh, me too. I got to see like the first half an hour of that. And it was good. He gave Mick a title, which was pretty cool. But yeah, I have yet to see the whole thing either. I would have to go back and watch. As a kid, I used to run to the newsstand at the local supermarket and grab the latest issue of PWI. It was like opening a Christmas gift every month. Rusty talking to Melinda. One day you would feel like Superwoman. Yeah, Rusty would know. Of course, Rusty has come through a lot of that. So, Diener all over Kojima in the corner right now. Got him hung over that second rope now, kind of choking him out on that rope. Referee gets him to back off. Eddie Edwards trying to get in there. Doring now working over Kojima, so right back over to the wrong corner. Kojima's got to get a tag. I've got a crap load of stuff I've still not watched. Oh, man, dude, James, with the soccer, I don't even know. I'm sorry, football. And I can't say that because I'm American. But I don't even know how you make the time. With all the wrestling you watch and then that on top of it, good Lord, dude. How do you even have time in the day?
I give people credit, man. Like, a lot of stuff got cut out for me. Like, I was just telling my buddy Rob, who's downstairs, we were talking NXT UK, and I'm like, bro, I've not watched NXT UK since AEW started. Like, I gave it up. You just started flipping stuff for different things. I'm like, I got to cover AEW. UK's gone. I catch up for the takeovers, but that's about it, really. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to watch a lot of stuff. I'd love to get back to NWA. I'd love to watch, I don't even get to watch NXT every single Tuesday. I just don't have the time.
Yeah, it's just too much.
It is. Kojima in real trouble here. He's got to get a tag. They are really working him over. Joe Doring in the ring now. He doesn't know where he is. Crawling to the wrong corner. Doring's got him looking for a suplex here. Kojima's not allowing him to get him up and over for that suplex. Now he's trying to fight him off a little bit. Now he's got him up. Oh, he reverses it. Well, this is his chance.
Don't let old man get in.
He's got to make that tag, but he rolled the wrong direction. Now he realized where he is. Now there it is. He got the tag. Here comes Eddie Edwards. Diener comes back in.
Okay, Eddie.
Eddie with some chops. Knife edge chops.
Eddie's another one. He's got some pep in his step tonight. Not going to lie. Like, he looks like he's really feeling it.
Yeah.
He's changed.
Oh, there we go. 1, 2. Oh, man, was that close.
Someone's got to win with that move eventually. That's such a great move. That should be a finisher.
Agreed. What can I say? Wrestling and football is my passion. Now a double team on Eddie Edwards. Eddie, though, holds onto the rope, sends Diener out of the ring. Now Kojima back in. Clothesline, and now Doring gets taken out. And there goes both men. Oh, man. Diener gets driven into the barricade. And so did Doring. And we are going to another commercial. Should be the last, I'm hoping.
And if you guys haven't already, make sure you click that subscribe button for the Insiders Pro Wrestling Podcast. They bring you great weekly shows every single week. And make sure you tune in this Saturday, where they're going to have their podcast. It is a tremendous show, a variety show. If you enjoy wrestling from all over, just like James Chadwick, you'll want to be there for the Saturday show. So hit that subscribe.
Thank you, Conrad. Yes. Very good. Yeah, absolutely. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to our channel. And don't miss out on the shows that we have coming up. Yeah, so after tonight, obviously, our next show will be Saturday, as Conrad said. We basically do a show every single Saturday, of course, other than when there are pay-per-views. If there is an Impact pay-per-view on a Saturday night, we will have to forego the show for that week. But that, we cover pretty much everything. It's all the wrestling headlines, all the latest news. We also have a debate segment called Sell or No Sell that we do. We air little grievances on the show every now and then, and we also have a Book a Wrestler segment that we do. So we pick one wrestler who we think could be booked a little better or, a little bit differently. We talk about that. And then we do our top moments of the week. We do a what to look forward to segment. And then, of course, at the end of the whole show, we have Jesse Callan come in and end the show with some jokes. And the chat likes to get into that, too. We get jokes from everybody. So, yes, there is our schedule. You can see that up on the screen right now. Abby's Window every Monday at 6 o'clock if you're a Bray Wyatt fan. I know Bray's been gone for a while, but we're kind of hoping he's going to come back. We've heard rumblings and rumors and all that kind of stuff that he may be coming back sometime in time for SummerSlam. So watch for that. Of course, Jody's been out. I know she's had some medical issues, but she will be back soon. And then, of course, this show every single Thursday, we have After the Impact tonight at 10:15 that we talk about what we saw tonight. And then, of course, Hot Tag. Hot Tag, if you're not aware, that is Brandy, who does that show with Jeff. Of course, we wish Brandy all the best, too, in her recovery. Had to have surgery done. When Brandy comes back, that show will be back, and they talk about classic wrestling. So if you like that kind of thing, they were going to talk about Ron Simmons, I know, was where that was at. So they've talked about The Undertaker in the past, and a lot of cool classic wrestling stuff if you are into that also. So make sure that you hit that like, make sure you hit that subscribe, and make sure you hit the notifications button as well. When can we book Eugene, says Rusty. I'm working on stuff. We're working on stuff. We're trying to get some interviews with some people. Like I said, we have Josh and Jade that are going to come back on, which is going to be cool. Justin Credible we're going to have on the show. We're working. I'm working on sending out some DMs, trying to get some people. I know I DM'd Crazy Steve. So we'll see. I know the guy. The athletes are very busy now. So, they're getting back into the swing of things. A lot of them are going to the indies and doing shows and stuff now too. So it might get a little tougher and tougher to get people on, but we always love doing interviews on our show. And, whoever is willing to come on, we'd love to have them on. Sorry, Jeff, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I think Rusty wants us to do our Book a Wrestler segment with Eugene
for
too.
Eugene.
So, and apparently Cheese Whiz is saying Shark Boy. So we could go back and book some classic wrestlers.
We could. Yeah.
And maybe put them in today.
Yeah. Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that would be cool.
Next somebody will say Curry Man.
Curry Man.
Yeah.
I'm all. I'm a fan.
Does Sammy win at Slammiversary? Jason Stauffer wants to know. I'm gonna say yes. I'm going to
also say yes at this point in time. But if things change like it did for Moose, I will change my mind.
Yeah. Yeah. You never know. I just think looking outside of the storyline at this point, I think because of what we're hearing about Kenny and the injuries and stuff kind of piling up a little bit, I kind of think that it might be that the whole thing might be coming to an end. And what better way to end it than at Slammiversary and them to get their title back? They can't be without their title forever.
I don't know if you guys watch the AEW, the YouTube shows and stuff like that. The YouTube shows kind of lead up to what's going to happen in the future sometimes.
Okay.
And Hangman Page had a vision. I don't know if you guys saw on BTE.
I didn't see it.
Jeff, did you see it?
Yeah.
With the Dark Order, they happened to stumble across some powder, we'll just say, and they all were having visions of different things. And Hangman's vision was of the AEW title.
Oh.
Yep.
And I was like, uh-oh. But then every time they ask him about it, he kind of shies away from it because I think he thinks him and Kenny are still kind of friends.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's been built up for a long time too. So yeah, if indeed they are looking to give that title to Hangman Page, that's coming from a long series of storylines between those two. So yeah, I can see that happen. That'd be cool. We're back to the match. Diener gets thrown into the corner. Eddie Edwards is back in the ring. Getting some flack from Rhino. Shell, yeah, book Shark Boy, says J-Hub. Velvet Sky.
Wow.
on the reel. If you guys could get in touch with Terry Allen, better known as Magnum TA, I'd love to hear that interview.
Like I said in the comment, I'm working on 2 through friend of the show,
Yes.
Nikita Koloff. So
Roll off.
stay tuned because we might get him and we might get the total package.
Oh, dude, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
That would be amazing. Chad Schrader says book Bully Ray. Doring now with Eddie Edwards over into the corner. Now shot to the head of Eddie Edwards. Doring with a huge slam and then a quick back elbow off the ropes. 1, 2. It's a 2 count. Kicks out. Was Koloff a pastor or something? He's yeah. We had him on our show very early on. If you haven't, if you just started watching us recently, you should go back on our YouTube channel and check it out. We did a lot of interviews when we first started, and Nikita was good enough to join us very early on.
Yep.
We talked to some really cool people. Thunder Rosa, which was a tremendous interview. Holodead, which was a very cool interview as well. Although not for the not for the kids. You may want to watch that one. But she was really cool. Really cool.
Yeah, we had to age restrict that one.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a little leery about coming on. She's just, she told us right out. She's just not, not all that comfortable doing interviews and stuff like that, but she was tremendous.
She was great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And of course,
go ahead, Joe. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, of course, in Impact, we talked, of course, to Josh, and then we talked to Rohit as well, which was a really fun interview, too.
Yeah. I was going to say, she did, Holiday did an interview with my boy Frank, and shout out Frank, Last Minute Wrestling Podcast. She did a video interview with him, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Yeah. Nice.
Doring is a big dude.
Oh my
Sean
God.
Rousset, did you say the trailer for Halloween Kills came out?
Oh,
New one.
Yo, don't even play with me right now. I was going to ask you guys about that before. Thank goodness during the commercial, but Jeff wasn't back yet. I wanted to hear his thoughts if he saw it. Did you guys see that new trailer for that movie called Karen?
Oh my God, yes.
What's it called?
I have to see that.
It's called Karen.
Are you talking about that movie that's almost like a reverse Jordan Peele film?
Yes.
Oh my God, I saw that. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was that stunned me. That absolutely stunned me when I saw that. I'm like, who? Like that? The internet was on fire when that came out. Like just everywhere you looked, there is a trailer out for Halloween Kills. It came out 22 minutes ago.
Oh man.
If someone sees it on Twitter, please send it to me.
Here, I'll share it right now. I'll share it to our.
Yeah, Conrad. When I saw that, I was like, I have to see that movie, even if it's a train wreck. I have to see it.
It looks like it's going to be a train wreck.
Some train wrecks are worth seeing.
Some people.
Conrad, I just put it on my Twitter.
Okay. I will. Oh, I'm using my phone.
The link is on my Twitter.
Some people are going to get real hot after that movie comes out.
Yeah,
there
dude, that's gonna fire up some people. Oh, here we go with the chops. Both men that chops in the corner. Look at this. I love that. Look at this.
That is great.
Eddie and Kojima.
Looking good. Looking strong.
Are we going to get shenanigans, though, from the guys on the outside of the ring?
Oh,
look at the move by Eddie Edwards, and Diener just got destroyed. He's down in the middle of the ring. Here comes Kojima with the elbow. Cover him. 1, 2. Oh, my. Kicked out.
Broke my heart, bro. I was like, please don't let this man get beat down tonight.
Kicked out.
Sigh of relief from Conrad.
The new Suicide Squad trailer looked pretty good with John Cena. Missed by Kojima. Kick to the midsection from Diener. Coming back. Nice takedown by Diener. Diener goes back over to that far corner.
Oh,
Diener getting up. Doring now back up on the side of the ring apron. Oh, he missed. Kojima trying to get over and tag Eddie Edwards. You guys going to watch Black Widow? Yes, I already have my tickets.
Is
My
that theaters
first
only?
My first return to the theater. I haven't been back to the theater since COVID, so yeah. Here we go.
ooh.
No, here comes the big man. Oh. Takes out Eddie Edwards. That might do it.
Ooh.
That might do it. Diener goes up. That's probably it. 1, 2. Oh, and a kick out from Edwards.
Come on.
Wow. EY can't believe it. EY can't believe it. He's going to tag Joe Doring in.
See you later, alligator.
Uh-oh.
They're going to double team Eddie now. Eddie coming off now. Nope. Kick to Diener.
Peace out.
Doring gets up. Eddie Edwards slams him down. He's going for that big clothesline he missed. Takes
I
a
don't know
shot
if
from
you think about
Kojima.
this.
Oh, roll up. 1, 2. Oh.
It's not safe for me to watch this match. My heart. They're playing games.
Now they're double teaming the big man.
Oh,
Throwing him off the ropes. Oh, double clothesline from Doring puts both
man.
Eddie and Kojima down.
Uh-oh.
And Doring says that's it. He's got Eddie Edwards up. Eddie's trying to fight him, though.
Oh.
Here comes Kojima now. Oh, look at this.
Uh-oh.
Diener looking to come back in. Diener takes a shot. Kojima looking to go outside the ring. It's just Eddie.
Oh.
Oh, no. Doring caught him. Oh, that's got to
Wow.
do it. 2, 3.
What a match.
Woo.
That was a great tag team match.
Joe Doring. And
Man.
Cody Diener retain. Violent by Design holds on to those titles.
Wow.
Look at the strength shown by Doring. Woo. Zahn said, great match. It was.
That was amazing.
And
When you get me jumping, that's how you know.
And still, Diener lives another day. He does. There's Joe Doring holding that title. And Violent by Design are your winners. J-Hub says that the Halloween Kills trailer is awesome. You're killing me. Well, I know what I'm going to watch when we get off the show then.
You know what? Honestly, like between the end of this show and ATI, it's normally like a really good bathroom break time. No,
Yeah, but
this is going to be spent watching that trailer.
Yeah, there's not going to be any bathroom break.
No
this time.
bathroom.
Yeah, no, I agree. Did they actually see? I'm curious if they actually showed Michael, because they wouldn't show. They had his face all in the shadows because supposedly he's going to be part burned from the fire from the last one. So I'm going to be interested to see if they actually showed him. Don't spoil it, because I'm going to go watch it as soon as we're off. Okay, so here's the deal. That's the end of this part of the show. We are going to come back in 15 minutes at 10:15. If you can't come back, totally understand. You can give us your scores really quickly now. We'll read them off before we get off. We'll stick around for a couple of minutes, 2 or 3 minutes or so, and then we will get off and come back for After the Impact at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. So if you can, come back for that, and we will talk all about that main event. We'll talk about what we saw throughout the show. We'll talk about the whole thing with Don Callis and with Tommy Dreamer and what that's going to mean with that the 3-on-3 that we've got coming next week. How are those guys going to coexist? We'll talk about everything that we just saw on Impact tonight. And yes, so if you're going to come back, we'd love to have you back for that. But those of you who can't make it back, like I said, give us your scores now. Throw them out in the chat. I'll read them off, and then hopefully we'll see you guys on Saturday night for our weekly wrestling wrap-up show, which we'll talk about all of the news and everything like that that's going on in the world of pro wrestling and everything that happened on Raw, all the new storylines going on there, on SmackDown. James Chadwick says, I'm so tired, I'm off to bed. Well, totally understand, dude. James says 9 out of 10. Yeah, go get some sleep, James.
Yeah.
Go get some sleep, dude. But thanks for coming, man. Really, really glad that you came to the show tonight. Really appreciate that. All right. So that's it. We're going to get off. We're going to come back later. We'll be back on at 10:15 Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully you'll come back and join us for that. So from Jeff and, of course, from Conrad, appreciate Conrad stopping in. Thank you guys for joining us tonight for the show. Wally says 7 out of 10. I can't watch the show. No problems, Wally. Dylan says 10 out of 10 for me. Cool. Great show and great stream, says Damien. About an 8 out of 10. See you all next Thursday. Have a good night, Joe, Jeff, and Conrad. You too, Damien. And hopefully we'll see you soon. All right. We will see you all shortly. For the rest of you that are going to come back in about 13 minutes or so, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you are new to our channel. We really appreciate that. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, make sure you go and do that too. If you are on Twitter and haven't followed us yet, I know we are so close to that 3,000 mark on Twitter, so come and do that. Hit the like on the stream tonight before you head out, of course, and if you want to be notified when we're on, hit that notifications button. Rated R Wrestling Lopez says a 7.25. All right, cool, guys. Have a great rest of your night. Stay safe, and hopefully we will see those of you who can't make it back to the 9:15 show on our show on Saturday night. Talk to you all soon. Good night.